Welcome to Pizza Box of the Week. I'm Peter Reinhardt here with our favorite man on the street, the man of the pizza world, Scott Wiener, who also has the world's largest collection of pizza boxes. And he's here to show us yet another of his, over 1,600 pizza boxes. We've only scratched the surface over the last few weeks, but Scott, what do you have for us this week?
I got a classic, Peter, a classic box. I grew up with this pattern on the boxes. And when I see it, I know that this is a legit, classic, old school place.
All right.
I present to you Sam's Pizza in Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn.
It doesn't get any more Brooklyn than this.
That really is like timeless, right? A timeless box.
I'll tell you what sticks out to me. The border of pizza ingredients.
Wow.
The floating, fragrant pizza.
Yeah.
And then the winking chef.
Yeah.
The trifecta. Now, I'm going to make it more than a trifecta because you also have calling out the age of the place.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay? Always happens. And then a couple of motifs that I truly love. One of them is, for no reason, 2 commas. Don't know why. Okay. And then this is the box that I like to call a TMI box. Too much information on this box. It's so cluttered. There's everything that they could possibly spit at you, but yet it's clear. I love that.
It screams, pizza, take me home.
Well, it's old school and it hasn't been changed in years because there's no area code.
That's true. Yeah.
I love.
Well, I was thinking as you were talking about all that stuff that's in there, there's some great stuff on the border. That little edge is so creative. How many people do you think, based on your experience of eating pizza with friends, how often do people actually take note of things on the box, or is it just sort of so subliminal that we just take it for granted? I mean, I know you don't, but the general pizza consumer, do you think people get what they're doing in those little designs?
I think the pizza box is subconsciously telling us what to expect from what it holds. It's not a conscious thing. If I showed you this box for 10 seconds and then put it away and asked you to describe it, you probably would, oh yeah, it's got the chef, it's got a pizza, it's got a name and a phone number. I don't think most people think much about things like the border and the detail. And I love that because this is clip art, This is like different fonts, different bolding, different spacing. It's kind of a mess. Like a graphic designer would probably look at this and say,
what?
Yet we always refer back to this. There's a new book coming out by, do you know the guys from Pizza Pilgrims in London?
No.
Okay, James and Thomas, they're brothers. They have a pizza book coming out, and it's designed to look just like this type of box, old school box. And this means something to people. It resonates. Even if you don't live in Brooklyn. I grew up in New Jersey where this was the kind of box that we had.
Yeah.
So when I see this, I know I'm in a safe place.
Yeah, it reminds me so much of my own childhood as well. I grew up in Philadelphia, and same idea, boxes like that, which were, the chef is the key, right? You know that he's winking at you and he's saying, take me home. But so much going on in there. You can't take it in on one viewing. And I'm thinking back when I was a kid, and we were so focused on the pizza inside and wanting to get to that pizza that we would just, flip it open. We rarely looked at the box, but yet we were taking it in subconsciously. So if somebody showed up with a different box than that one, we'd probably instantly know that it wasn't from Sam's or from our favorite place.
Right. I'm thinking if I ever get a tattoo, I'll get this pattern right around my awesome bicep.
Yeah.
Right?
You're gonna have to build that bicep up a little bit more to get all those images on there. I'm gonna send you some little dumbbells.
Peter, that hurts. But you're not wrong.
Well, Scott, thank you so much once again for illuminating our understanding of again, I think these ongoing discussions we've been having about the meaning of art, whether it's clip art, pop art, and the pizza box itself as a piece of art, and as a piece of cultural history and art. I think is, it's a real discussion, and we've been kind of taking little bites out of it every week. And so we want all of you to keep coming back and contribute to the conversation. Send your comments. We can take comments on our at pizzaquest.com. You can send comments or write to us at Instagram, and continue to be on the journey with Scott and I as we explore this fathomless world of pizza boxes, and of course everybody, including these brothers in England, the pizza pilgrims, who are obviously on their own pizza quest. So this is something that's a growing movement, and we love all being part of one big community. And I call them our fellow fire freaks who are in this together. So Scott, thanks again for all you're doing, and thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next week on Pizza Box of the Week.